what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, the Funk Master Queen is getting a legend for the 9th anniversary, just as we predicted. So all of you people that sat there and were like, oh no, Stump, Luffy, Yamato, I'm so Yamato fatigued. Another Luffy for anniversary? Where's my king? Where's my queen? Where's my Zoro? Where's my Sanji? Here you guys go. They were coming, just as we all predicted. We just had to wait 1 week. But here we go. We're going to break down the Sugo Fest Queen. We don't know if he's a Super Sugo. We don't know if he's an Anniversary Sugo. At the moment, I'm just going to call him 9th Anniversary Queen. The peak of science. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at what he does. Alrighty. Funk Master Queen is a driven cerebral int character. Interesting that they went with cerebral. Like, very, very interesting. But he's a super tandem character with fear and the ability to remove the special limits. Very interesting choice. Obviously, no rush, but does seem like this guy's going to work exceptionally with versus KAIDO and the new Jack that came out just before anniversary. He deals 1 times damage dealt by normal attacks by the character in this turn in non-type damage at the end of the turn for 3 turns. He then changes crew slots, including block to tandem, reduces defense up and threshold by 6 turns, boosts the type effects of normal attacks of driven and cerebral characters by 2.5 for 1 turn, which cannot be removed by the crew or enemies. Wow, okay, cannot be removed by the crew or enemies. Yeah, that's wild. That's 100% going with Super Tandem KAIDO. That's nuts. If crew has a type effect buff, attack buff, and slot effect at the same time the special is launched, he is then going to boost damage dealt to increase damage taken enemies by 2.5 for 1 turn and applies minus 30% driven and cerebral resistance for 1 turn. Now, obviously, if you're using Verse KAIDO, you pop this special and then you pop Verse KAIDO. You get the attack and the orb boost, and this color affinity can't be blown away. So then you get this after on top of 60% resistance. Now, if you guys have been looking at what Jack can do with the same mechanic that KAIDO does, where you just double special, pseudo double special with Jack, you're now looking at 120% driven resistance, 60% for strikers, 60% for cerebrals. That's a lot of extra damage. A lot of extra damage. They're really, really trying to find a way for Verse KAIDO to be viable, and he's now coming to the forefront of a very, very good unit if they keep giving him these side character buffs. So very interesting stuff with Queen. His captain ability is going to reduce the crew's special charge by 1 turn at the start of the quest, boost driven and cerebrals by HP by 1.65, attack by 5 times, and their attack by 5.75 when they have a recovery, tandem, or a Wano slot. Makes their recovery, tandem slots have matching slot effects, and captain action. They brought back captain action? Oh yeah, he doesn't have a tandem or a... Oh! Hello. This is interesting. Queen gets banished, giving me Sobermask vibes. For 3 turns, protects the character from certain stat effects. Character's normal attacks will ignore all defensive effects and defense, adding 500 times the character's attack in non-type damage, on top of tap timing bonuses for the character. So this is honestly almost identical to Sobermask. Like, literally almost identical to Sobermask. That's crazy! They went and gave him the Sobermask buff! Oh, that's so funny! It's so fitting, but so funny. I really like this Queen. I really like what they're trying to do with this Queen. I like it a lot. Let's take a look at his crewmates. Even though you're probably never going to use this guy as a crewmate. Maybe you will. Yeah, maybe you will. Wait. Yeah, maybe you would. Maybe you wouldn't. Makes crew's tandem slots have matching slot effects and reduce his special charge by 2 turns every time another character uses a special. Very, very good. His support goes on the headliners and KAIDO for once per quest if supported character uses a special. Reduces all enemies' defense up by 2 turns. That's a fantastic support. Defense up removal on specialization is god tier. And then he's super tandem. When you have 2 of the following characters on the crew except double characters, KAIDO, King, Jack, Ulti, Page 1, Black Maria, Husu, and Sasaki. It's good to see that the Tobi Roppo were there. Rip Page, X-Drake. Reduces all enemies' threshold by 3 turns and gives a 2.25 driven tandem attack boost for 1 turn. This character's really good, man. Like, really, really, really good. With the combination now of Verse KAIDO, Queen, and Jack, you can do some crazy things with the pseudo double special. I'm really interested to see what they do with King now that they've added this effect that cannot be removed by the crew or enemies with the color affinity. So then, obviously, with King, you would most likely presume he has something like either a chain multiplicative buff, like a chain boundary buff, or he has something that can give an extra buff for that team. that can't be removed by KAIDO. Oh, I love the Japan Twitter page, man. I love it. Coming out with these videos is so good. Now, this is the special animation for Queen, and the ink effect looks absolutely fantastic. Really, really cool character selection, and like we presumed these characters were coming. It just was so left field to see Luffy Yamato and Oden Toki. Now, hopefully, people are starting to get a little bit hyped for the anniversary, because the real anniversary starts now. What are we looking at against Sanji? You've got damage reduction, damage null, and then threshold, but the Queen's vanish action will go through the damage null. That'll be with the tap timing. Yeah. Cool. That vanish action, it's literally identical to Soba Mask. I love that they brought Captain Action back. I was talking about it with some of my friends in the Stump Court, and we were talking about bringing Captain Actions back and power creeping them. They didn't really power creep them. They literally just copied and pasted one, but it's nice to see that they're back. All right, so we got all of this stuff popping here. Like, if you have 2 Queens as well, you can get, like, what, 240% resistance. That's so nuts. No, it's not. I'm an idiot. It's still only 60%. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Still, ignore that. Ignore that. Don't take that out of context. So what, you use Jack there, and then use Queen. Look at the resistance going crazy at the top end corner there. Yeah, you have all of that resistance, and then KAIDO comes in. KAIDO gives you some Wano slots. He gets the attack and the orb buff. You can see that little icon as well over Queen, where you can't actually remove the color affinity as well. That's super interesting. And then you can get the additional damage taken. And then you have the conditional boost, and you're just gonna do stupid things. Oh, and then you increase the attack and orb boost as well. That's nutso. That's kind of nutty. I feel like using Queen again after that to get the resistance to be the best way to go. Man, this Sanji has so much HP. Yeah, this Sanji has so much HP. Did they just not hit it perfect there? Yeah, they hit it good. Why would you do that? Oh, that's why you did that, so you could showcase that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, moving on to Queen's Rumble now. Let's take a look at what Queen does. I love that sprite, man. The glowing eyes. He looks so demonic. He's special. Targets enemies within a large range for damage over time. Level 3. Level 3 damage over time? I didn't know that was levels. Speed down, attack down, level 6. And if KAIDO, King, or Jack is on the team, targets 2 enemies for high CT for 100% chance to special bind. It's kind of mid. If you're immune, it's only 8 seconds. If you're immune to special bind, that kind of sucks. Damage over time is very underrated. I've been coming around on damage over time. I think it's very, very good. But the other nerfs is kind of annoying. Plus, you need KAIDO, King, or Jack. I'm assuming King's gonna be a int driven, but like we'll have to wait and see. Queen's Rumble abilities at level 5. Int teammates HP up level 6. Attack up level 6, and driven teammates speed up level 5. It's kind of whatever. Like it's good, but like now you're running int driven, and int driven was always the wave, but now you're just literally like shoehorned into doing so. When 2 teammates are defeated in GP stat. Wait, what? They didn't give Queen Grand Party stats. What? What are they doing? That's crazy. Honestly, in Rumble, Queen seems super mid. Like, I don't think the int-driven team needed this. I would have liked to see them do maybe something just with straight int, maybe. Or even do something along the wonkiness lines that we've been getting, and just maybe doing something like driven or powerhouse. I know that would be super weird because you're not powerhouse, that wouldn't work. It's just an odd choice that they made him cerebral. It's a very odd choice. Like, it makes sense, but like you could easily have made him like powerhouse and doesn't like powerhouse shenanigans in Rumble. But look, it is what it is. But anyway, that's going to wrap up Queen. Overall, in regular play, I think this character is amazing. I think this character is super cool. And I do like that they are bringing the whole verse KAIDO effect together. And I'm super keen to see what they do with King, alongside what they do with what we presume to be Zoro in next week's episode of One Piece Treasure Cruise, after the episode of One Piece with Zoro vs King coming up right around the corner. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button for me, hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of Queen in the comment section below. We've just hit 10k subs, so I thank you guys so much. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, or if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Help brother out. If you want to help me out even more, hit that join button. It's not expected, but it is greatly appreciated. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.